Hey, good morning, everybody. Welcome back to Poksu channel and the Guitar Ladder System. Yeah, I try to keep coming up with new ideas for videos, and my point always is improvisational skills are the fertile soil of compositional skills. And if you really want to discover your own ideas and learn to be authentic in what you play and create, and don't let that get in the way. We all have the ability to create music and compose, and it's about discovering your own musical ideas, which is what the Guitar Ladder System is about. For 199, 50 studies. You can order it, Steve Zook guitars, but you learn the 10 different systems of improvisation and learn to discover your own unique musical ideas, so you can learn to create your own authentic style of writing music and playing guitar that's unique to you. And that's really a great high, by the way. There's no better high than that. But it's not just going to happen. You have to explore. This is a lifelong event, by the way. I'm 70 years old now, and I've been playing since I was about 8. I got real serious into guitar at about 19 or 20. Started practicing 12 hours a day at least, doing 5 hours of scales, and studied concert level classical flamenco. Got real heavy into jazz. Studied with Joe Pass for a little bit. Took a couple lessons from Ted Green. Studied 5 times with Horace Hatchett. Horace Hatchett taught Howard Roberts. Horace Hatchett was a beautiful man and really got me into doing a lot of chordal improvisation. But anyway, I'm playing this J. Marcario guitar today, all solid wood. It really has a sound. It's harder than hell to play, but it really has a sound. But I'm working in this flamenco tuning. This is really a neat tuning. You make the low E string a D, and then you make the G string an F sharp. Now, I do things like this. Kind of reminds me of old John McLaughlin, like Intermounting Flame, things like that. It's a really hard chord to do, but it's a really beautiful voicing. This guitar has the action's a little bit high, but I think if you get too low of an action on a nylon string, you lose tone. So it's kind of a catch-22. But that. So I'll go from this chord to here sometimes. Again, it's an everyday process. For me, I work on scales and single note technique development every day for at least an hour or two. I also work on chordal improvisation every day in Dad-Gad, this flamenco tuning, and regular tuning. But this is really nice. You can go like that. Another good chord is this one. That's kind of a neat chord, right? Or this. So, simplicity is one of the best things to keep in mind when you're learning guitar. That's why the Guitar Ladder System is so important, because I just give you the 50. I don't send them all at once, a little at a time. But the studies have the 10 different systems of improvisation, but it's organically built into the study. So, in fact, I've been studying neuroscience and neuroplasticity, which is the way the subconscious mind works. And I've been into metaphysics and consciousness development for 50 years. one of the things that I've discovered along the way too is that when you, and a lot of this information comes from neuroscientists and people that have, advanced doctorates in neuroscience and the way the brain works and the way the nervous system works. And recently I heard some guy saying that when you, because I've been saying for years, don't define, but when you define and analyze, you actually block the opening to the subconscious mind, which is super powerful. So again, when you analyze and define, you block the flow into the subconscious mind. So that's why it's so important in the guitar ladder system not to analyze, not to define, just do the studies and you'll open up your musical mind, create a musical ear. But this is such a great chord. Another form is this form here. See, this has that kind of John McLaughlin tension. It's tension and release. See, I'm just sharing ideas in this flamenco tuning. So some of the chord forms you can use, hopefully you can see these. Some of the chord forms you can use are like this, even like this. This is not a performance, by the way. I'm just sharing ideas in this flamenco tuning where you drop the E to a D and the G string and F sharp. So forms like, again, this form, this is one of the hardest chords I do on my guitar. Now this morning I was messing around with this and I was doing what I normally do, but it's always about trying new ideas. So this morning I found this. I was doing this. And then I went to, that's really pretty, I think. That makes my day right there. So from here, I normally would go to here, like kind of like a John McLaughlin thing, or here. It's not the easiest switch in the world. Like I recently slowed down my weightlifting by probably 95%. Because I hurt my right arm about a year ago. It took a whole year for my right arm to heal. But it actually hurt when I played guitar. I had 2 or 3 muscles right in here that were actually hurting. So I cut my workout way down, which is hard for me because I have a lot of energy and working out helps me modulate. I used to be a ring man. I used to do gymnastics. I used to do iron crosses on the rings and stuff. But what's really cool, because every supposedly negative event has a there's a silver cloud to every, or what's that saying, a silver lining to every dark cloud. But by not working out with weight so much and just doing really super light workouts with it, like a 15-pound curl bar, just to keep some of my muscles. But I've lost a lot of muscle. But my guitar playing's gotten better. I'm actually getting better at 70 years old, which is incredible. So, but yeah, working out with weights, I love it. I love working out. I walk a lot every day, but working out with weights is not that great for your guitar playing, But anyway, so this. And then. I love that. Then I could go to. my point today is that you always want to be creating. You always want to be trying new ways of putting chords together. And that should be a daily procedure, you know. It's really easy just to play the same thing over and over and over and over again. So always be looking for, so like this made my day, because I was warming up. I was warming up this morning, and I was doing the usual things that I do with this chord. And then I just tried it. And it's like a little bit of surprise. So I was just really excited about that, just finding, like I said, and I'll tell you, the reason altered tunings are so great for your musical ear is because you have to listen more. You listen, you know, with Miles Davis, create with space, listen, you know. So, but yeah, this chord is such a great chord. It's harder than hell. You actually bar the top 3 bass strings with this finger. But it's just got some of that kind of old McLaughlin, John McLaughlin, Intermounting Flame vibe, you know. We'll go to this one. So there's a lot of experimentation involved, but that's why the guitar ladder system is so important, because then with the guitar ladder system you get a foundation of improvisational musical ideas that are very musical. A lot of thought went into the studies. You get 50 studies, chart and video. I do not send it all at once. You can order it at stevezookguitars.com. Just scroll down, put in code SC1097 in the comment box. That will qualify you for some bonus material, which I do down the road a little bit once you get a foundation. If you don't see the comment box, just email that code to me at pokesoo@gmail.com. But yeah, this is a great chord, man. And then a little surprise. So that's just pretty, man. It's interesting, you know. You got to work at making your playing interesting. It doesn't just happen. And most people are too lazy to develop a style. They're too lazy to put the work in improvisational studies and practice and foundation and exploring to come up with a little bit of a unique twist. We all learn from each other, but if you really do your homework, you're going to have some style. It's really been fun to watch my students develop that, both online and offline. But you know, you want to develop an authentic style. Sure, it's going to reflect people you love and things like that, but it's so important to, you know, to develop improvisational skills. Every day you should be improvising. Anyway, this is a great chord. Try it. So you're barring the top 3, and then you get the 1st fret on the G string, 2nd fret, 3rd finger on the high string, on the 1st string, and then 4th finger on the 3rd fret. And then what I discovered today to do things like this to get that kind of flamenco vibe. Kind of break through the flamenco and go to another little sweetener. It's like combining styles, kind of a fusion thing, Or I'll do this. Anyway, this is a great guitar. I'm not selling it. This is my own. But yeah, J. Marcario, all solid wood, harder than hell to play. But yeah, this chord form right here, hopefully you can see it, to this. So today's discovery, which makes my whole freaking day happy. By the way, learn to be happy and have joy for no reason. Don't be so results oriented. You'll attract more good things into your life, including money, prosperity, good luck, synchronicity. Learn to create from the quantum field, my friends. It's hard for me to get to that plane. It's a lot of pressure. This form is good. And again, this thing I just did. Anyway, I think I'll just stop right there. Let's try to say quietly in your mind several times a day, especially at night before you go to bed, because your subconscious mind is open more, and in the morning when you're just waking up, your subconscious mind is open more. So say, abundance and prosperity is my natural state. Try to wrap your head, including your subconscious mind, around the fact that the quantum field is the field of all possibilities, and it's always flowing to you, but you need to open the channel by turning down the volume on all those thousands and thousands of thoughts, and you need to get control of your mind, not let it control you. And you need to decide what you're going to focus your thoughts on, both consciously and subconsciously. All right, folks, remember, the universe is unfolding in time, not unraveling. Ciao.